and she will come later on because we should not waste our time. So once again, good afternoon. It is a matter of great honor and privilege for me in this August gathering in facilitating this important event at the end of the day, which was full of valuable technical deliberation and interaction discussions. So, for our panel discussion, may I request our panelist, Mr. Himadri Chatterjee, Deputy Director Safety, RLI, DG Firstly, to kindly come to the dais, sir. Mr. K.M. Sen, President, American Society of Safety Engineers, India Chapter. Mr. Nirupam Mukherjee, Vice President. Mr. Subhendu Basu, and our Professor Health Management, Railway Staff College, Borda, Dr. S.K. Mitra. Okay, Dr. Mitra will join us later on. Let us start the session. We will conduct this panel discussion in such a manner. All the audience can send questions through cheat paper. Dr. Subhashish Rai, Dr. Pujya Sengupta, please apply paper to Sandeepan. Please help Dr. Sengupta to apply papers. If anybody has any questions to any of the speakers since morning, or you can ask questions just most welcome. Till Dr. Mitra, please come to the dais. Professor S.K. Mitra, he is our Professor Health Management, Railway Staff College, Borda. We are fortunate to get him today because usually he is not available for such type of small workshop, but fortunately we get him. Till the audience prepare some questions, I like to discuss with Mr. Himadri Chatterjee, Deputy Director Safety, RLI DG Firstly. Sir, you are with Director General Factory Advisory Services and Labour Institute under Ministry of Labour and Employment. So, will you please explain what is DG Firstly at present is thinking regarding safety and health of the employees of organized as well as unorganized sector in India?
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Question which was raised to me about the unorganized and organized sector both. Let me discuss. Let me place it initially from the part of the organized sector. In fact, if you see the taxpayers in India, there are some taxpayers who are proud of paying the tax. There are some taxpayers, those who are bound to pay the tax because of the legal provisions. And there are some people, whenever they see their own tax professionals to come for collecting the taxes, they try to hide them. So, this is the same thing happening in safety. It's not out of the scenario. It is the real picture of the industry in the organized sector. there are some organized sectors present here we are proud of them because they understand that we are proud to pay or maintain the safety. There are some people available who are bound to do that one because of the legal provisions, and there are some people who hide. Whenever they see the safety officers are there, they want to thrash them, and that is the unfortunate part of the safety. My dear friend, I told in several forums about the tragedy of it. It is because of us, we the safety professionals who are doing this job for so many years. In fact, we presented the industry that safety, to perform the safety, we have to stop the work. And that is like this, that Indian Penal Code means the death sentence. It is like that one. So message gone in a negative way, and industry started thinking that safety means unproductive. So here is the main problem starts. What I wanted to mean here, that what I wanted to share with the association about this, we have plenty associations, like National Safety Councils, like so many. There are limitations about it. They are performing in a very limited area because they are only tried to make it in that pro forma only. There are plenty areas where we can cover ourselves in industry itself. Like there are the industries who need the help of the training and the other type of similar work. NSC do not do that because they feel that they don't have the infrastructures or the facilities. There are people there. There are the people who are performing the training. Unfortunate part is that they are not being qualified and not being accepted by the industry. So there is requirement of accreditation of the people who can perform that type of work. There are plenty requirement of the safety audit in the industries. Industry are bound to do that one because of the legal provisions. There are the requirement of it, but sufficient number of auditors are not been available. And whoever is available like EIL or something like that, they are so costly, they cannot, many industry cannot afford it. Even the steel industries, they cannot afford such type of auditors. So their first choice is us, because we don't ask any money from the people. So, and we are the 2 or 3 people available here in Calcutta. How many places we can go? So things are been untouched. What I wanted to mean is here, sir, there are the plenty scopes available for the association. Please let us start it from in the different manner. Let us think the industry's requirement and let us use this platform as a place to provide the support to the industry. And we can initially we can start like this. Government having the limitations, we cannot do so many things. We cannot, because we are being bound by the certain our certain pro forma, our certain requirement, our certain norms. But it is available. Safety can be a separate profession itself, like welfare, like chartered accountant, like this. It can be, and it is not only restricted to the industry itself. I have been requested by the Chief Medical Officer of Howrah District to perform the audit, fire audit, safety and fire audit for all the government hospitals there. I have been requested because of the post-Amri. There are the places I have been requested by Mr. Our working president, our ESI member, chairman of Government of India. He wanted that all ESI hospitals should be audited. Where is the strength for us in the government of India? We don't have. We cannot perform it. But whether anybody can go and do that one and the PSI or the government hospital or the hospitals will accept it, it requires the accreditation, qualification and his acceptance, so that the industry can have the choice. Let us give the choice to them, let them not accept it. But at present they don't have any choice available. So these are the areas where I wanted to highlight our friends here. Plenty thing to be done. National policy is only been framed by Government of India. There are plenty scopes for the jobs available in this profession, but we should not restrict ourselves for the jobs only. Let it be a profession. It's not the job only. It is, let us feel proud of it that any places we can be master of the say chlorine plant, someone may be the master of the steel plants. Then let them be identified by this association and let them be given the permission of that performing that type of audit. Whether he is retired or he is the new or he is on job, whatever may be the way, I do not know how they can do it, but there are the scopes and the places. It is the maiden area. Nobody has intervened till yet, and very few people are available. Most of them are not being accepted by our industries. So in nutshell, I believe I have covered the places. If anything, if you want to inquire from me, I'll be happy to clarify that one. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Any clarification or questions from audience?
Reflect on that, perhaps not clarification, but my reflection. Actually, I was very keenly listening to him, and in fact, I maybe along with many of you agree with him that there is a lot of scope for contribution in this area where we have overlapping expertise of occupational safety and health professionals, and I am very glad that next to me sitting a gentleman who is trying to develop a bridge which I am sure will be stronger with the day we grow. Now, as we listen to Mr. Chatterjee, who is of course comes to an institution which is my alma mater as well, and we had an opportunity to interact before coming here several times about this workshop, as well as what we can do more to contribute to this function. And I think he has very confidently mentioned that we can do a lot, and he has also highlighted that the Associated Society, American Society of Safety Engineers, have been here and do a lot in the, and in fact I was discussing with Mr. Nirupa Mukherjee about the subject matter expert which he has mentioned in another ward. We have several areas, and of course as we come here we interact with many of the colleagues, seniors and the professionals here. We understand that we have huge potential. Somebody is having huge knowledge, expertise, experience, but he is not able to use that. And then once we come together, understand, and we understand that there is a need, we can just help. And let me mention that when we launched this American chapter, the Indian chapter of ASSE, we highly spoke about the spirit of volunteerism. So I think those who have come here, many of us have come from various parts of the country, we come from all the different parts of the world, and I think we all have been nurturing or nourishing that need to do something for the society, for the mankind. I think with that spirit there, and expertise available, and the support provided from the good soul like Prasad has been doing, and the team, a good team here, and many other places, I am sure, once we start doing, we will be getting from support from various sources, and I think we can do a lot to save the GDP of 4%, as I mentioned. We can be richer, the country can